I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. How are
I
you?
am amazing. I am amazing. I was just telling everyone that you will be joining us today, and we were going to be, touching on some very interesting topics today. So, what do you have
Yes.
in mind to start with today?
Well, I just wanted to start off by saying that I appreciate you having me on your
Yes,
podcast.
ma'am. You're welcome.
And I also wanted to say this is big for me because I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. And I have been doing the work in order to have my career succeed. And I've been following you, and you have been encouraging me, and I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Um, I also wanted to talk about being hurt and the way that you can succeed is to let the hurt go. That's what I had to learn. Let the past go, let the hurts go, let the negativity go, and get into the positive vibes, let the negative vibes go. I had to actually let people go out of my life
Mm-hmm.
that hurt me. Not only people, but things, negative thoughts, all that kind of stuff is what I had to do in order to get where I am
Yes,
now.
ma'am.
And once I did that, I started to succeed. I started to achieve, believe it, dream it, achieve it, determination, motivation, all that good stuff. And now that I actually did what I was supposed to do, which is to let the negativity go, let the negative people go, now that I see I can have peace in my life and I can go ahead and, achieve my dreams is what I'm doing now. So it's a blessing. It really is a blessing.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I know when we spoke yesterday, we talked about people struggling with that
Yes.
particular thing. And so for me, I feel like sometimes it's our audience, it's
Yes.
the people we associate ourselves with. And,
Right.
and it's kind of sad because it's like Black people, we are like the most strongest people on the
Right.
planet. And it's nothing that we can't do. You just have to apply yourself,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
That's it.
Right.
So why
Right.
do you
And I
think it is? Why other than audience, right? And association, what else could you tell the people in the universe? Like what other obstacles that you might believe cause people to not be able to succeed?
I believe that people are jealous. Like I told you yesterday, there's jealousy, there's hate, there's envy, there's strife. And we already have so much of that going on in the world. We just need peace. Especially like you said, us Black people, we need to support each other. There's not a lot of Black people that support each other. I believe that they want to knock them down. And instead of helping each other, and encouraging each other, which is what we should be doing, is encouraging my sister. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
You're my sister. And I feel like just even by you inviting me on this podcast, it's a blessing to me. I feel like when someone is succeeding and someone is going up, elevating, I feel like we should pat them on the back and we should say, hey, if you can do it, I can do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But we
Absolutely.
don't, but we really don't have that in this world. It's more like if someone is getting bigger, if someone is achieving their goals, people want to knock them down instead of building them up. And then that makes people go into depression and feel like, oh, I can't do that. Because if my sister, which is you, and other Black women can't help me and support me in my career, and I do the same for them, I was thinking what God has for you, He has for
That's
you.
right.
What God has for me, He has for me. So I feel like if you can do it, I can do it. If that person can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, they can do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not time to knock each other down, but especially in the world we're living in, I believe that we need to lift each other up more. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have that, especially as Black sisters. We want to get jealous of each other. Oh, why is she doing that? Or how is she doing that? Instead of saying, oh my God, she was over there. She used to do that, but look at her now. You know what I'm saying? So we need to learn how to lift people up and encourage people more. It's,
That is true. That is
yes,
true. And
ma'am.
jealousy is
Yes, ma'am.
definitely one of the top of the list.
Right.
And
Exactly.
envy, I mean, like jealousy and envy is two different things,
Right.
as we both know, but I mean, both of them are not good in part.
Exactly.
But the
Exactly.
thing for me is why? Like,
Right.
why waste the energy being
Right.
spiteful and jealous when you can find out from that person, the source, right? What is
Exactly.
it that you're doing that
Right.
elevates you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of
Right.
that, I feel like a lot of that comes from, generational curses. People are stuck in areas and that in areas that they can't get out of. And some people don't want to put the footwork in. They're just okay with being where they are.
Exactly.
But I mean, if you're going to use social media, if you're going to use a social media platform and you're going to use it for anything but the right thing, you're going to
Right.
always be where you are. But if you're browsing social media and you're seeing somebody doing something that you like, reach out and ask that person, hey, what is it? What you got going on? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
What are you
trying to
doing?
get
What are
where
you doing?
you are,
Right.
you know,
Right.
but I'm just spreading the word the best way that I can with the podcast because that's the only way I know how, you
Right.
know. I
Right.
mean, because you get a lot, like I've reached over 200,000 accounts, right, within the past 30 days since I came back on. And
Exactly.
and that was a good thing. I mean, I gained about 600 plus followers from the content, but it would have been great if all of them who saw these, posts that
Right.
I presented, it would have been nice for them to follow the page because more would be revealed, right? But
Right. Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
sometimes it's just something in that person's spirit that just won't allow them to click that follow button. And I don't know what it is, but you just never know what that person can do for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
And you
know?
never know who God is going to put in your life because, like, after I let the negativity go and after I let negative people go, negative energy go, I tell you, woo, I've just been climbing up the ladder ever since. And like I told you yesterday, I actually prayed as I removed these people who are hindering me.
Yes.
These people who were in my life were blocking my blessings. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like I pray that God will send me people who not only appreciate me, but that can help me succeed to get higher to where I want to go, such as yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting up here saying, hey, kudos to you for what you're doing because more people need to speak out and more people need to understand that, hey, in order to be successful, you have to do it. You have to work. I work my butt off all the time. So I'm a workaholic.